I go outside and I'm walking, I'm riding my bicycle, and all these drivers are going by. At least 5%, anywhere from 5 to 10%, sometimes more, of the drivers are driving like this. La la la, or this. La 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 la, la la la, yes dear, no, where are you going to meet? I don't know, where are you going to pick him up? I don't know, they're driving like that, it's against the law. There are laws against driving, holding a cell phone, and only one hand on the steering wheel. The law is you're supposed to have both hands on the steering wheel at almost all times. And if you're going to talk on a cell phone, make sure you have an earpiece to do it with so you're not driving like this. Anywhere from 5 to 10, 15, even 20% of the drivers in this town alone are driving around like this. It's against the law. Do you know how many of them the police pull over and ticket or arrest for breaking the law? None of them. Every day there are thousands, at least 1,000 people driving through Newton, self-proclaimed the best town to live in the world. The best town in the whole wide world is Newton, Massachusetts. Because it's a town full of self-promoting bullshitters is what it is. Who know how to just, oh, we're the best, we're number one. They're just a bunch of bullshitters. But do the police in the greatest town in the world ever pull over a single person who's blatantly and obviously in plain view, driving down the street, breaking the law, driving like this? It's against the law. There's at least 1,000 drivers a day. Could be 4,000 or 5,000 drivers a day easily in the town of Newton, Massachusetts, breaking the law. And how many do the police ever pull over, ever ticket, ever arrest for it? None of them. They're too busy eating stuff in their faces with donuts and waiting for some defenseless little guy who doesn't have a car, some defenseless little guy who's riding a bicycle or walking all alone so that they can pull him and shove handcuffs on him and twist his arm to the near breaking point and say, and falsify arrest reports and say that he attacked them, he was disturbing the peace. That the police can do. In the greatest town in the world, Newton, Massachusetts. But the thousands of people every day who are blatantly violating the law in plain view, driving like this, not a one of them ever gets stopped. And the thousands of people that are blatantly violating the noise ordinances with their lawnmowers. That guy, the next door neighbor, woke me up before 8 o'clock in the morning. 2 hours later, he was still going at it with his gas-powered mower, and he doesn't have a very big lawn. Now, I can see that the grass had gotten a bit high, so he had to go over it a couple times, but you know what? He could have gone over it with a push mower, and it would have been probably quicker and certainly a lot quieter. And there's thousands of people every day, there's like half a dozen houses in this neighborhood alone that are running for an hour or two each, cutting their lawns, leaf blowers. It's all exceeding the noise ordinances. The decibel levels are far exceeding the noise ordinances. But how many of them do the police ever cite with violating noise ordinances? None. The brave Newton police keeping Dunkin' Donuts in business. La-di-da! Now you know it's over because I went, la-di-da! That's my catchphrase. It's like Alfred Hitchcock saying, until next week, good night. But I don't say that. I say, la-di-da! Ba-dum, ba-da-ba-dee-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-ba-dee-bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.